Welcome back to Daily Insight. So, Mayan, we are gonna talk about business insurance.
And with that, we have a very special guest, David Angway, a registered financial planner. Hi, David!
Hello, David. Good morning.
Welcome back to Daily
Welcome
Insight.
back.
Thank you for
It's
having
always
me
a
back.
pleasure to have you.
Maraming salamat, especially for everyone.
Lagi kasi kaming hyper pag ikaw yung guest.
No.
Yes. Oh,
Wag lang
Come on.
And we are such
Thank
an
you.
expert in the field. So that's why today we are talking about business insurance.
Yes, and
Yep.
Randy, David, di ba, lagi naming ikiniguest mga business owners. Di ba?
That's
So
right.
we inspire our viewers to put up their own business.
Yeah.
Now, kailangan naman, paano to protect their businesses.
Oh,
Correct?
exactly.
That's why you're here.
Yeah,
and we'll
that's
talk
right.
about business insurance. Okay,
Yes.
so what is business insurance?
Okay, so let's define first what is business and insurance.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
let's combine that.
Okay,
So
sige.
business is like an individual or an entity or an organization that provides economic value to the community. Syempre, you
Yes.
provide value. And then the insurance is damage control.
Damage
Yes.
control.
Damage control.
So that's exactly how you're gonna be defining that.
Yes.
Now, business insurance is the perfect tool, all right, to prevent financial losses.
Para sa business. Tama.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Sige. Why is this important? Di ba?
Oo.
Well, of course, you have a business. This was actually came from you. It took you so long to think about it, and then the execution, and then without any insurance, remember, based on the statistics, di ba, at least mga around 90%. It's not really 90% of those businesses right now for the next 5 years will be gone. And-
Yes.
Okay.
That
so
is
90%
that's the sad
now,
reality of
statistics.
startups.
That's
Oo.
right, that's right. So if ikaw
In 5 years.
ikaw startup ka or di kaya, let's say for example, your business is doing really well,
Okay.
doing very good, the revenue is nice. So technically, and you also have employees, might as well have one because it will prevent you into three things. Like what I said earlier, to prevent financial losses. Number
Yes.
one, prevent debt. Okay, sudden death.
Okay.
Okay,
Sudden
kasi
deaths.
just in case na, I'll go ahead and expound that more, just in case na anything that happens to you, to the CEOs, to the CTO,
owners,
or to the
okay.
owners, at least kahit pa paano, merong remedyo dyan.
Okay.
Yes,
Alright?
okay.
Let's say, for example, I'm one of the CEO of our company, let's say, for
Yes.
example.
Okay.
And then ako, na-disabled.
Oo.
And
Okay.
I am the heart and soul of our
The company.
Okay,
Oo.
So your operations,
Yes,
right?
exactly. And what will happen to our day-to-day operations kung wala ako? Let's say, for example, even though you're a CEO or a CTO, at least kahit pa paano, before ako or ma-replace, at least kahit pa paano, merong magtatawid nun. Which is, kung ako, pioneered ako ng isang big projects and na-delay, syempre, ang profit natin, ang revenue natin, alam mo yun, it will also go down.
Yes.
Yes.
So to prevent those things from happening, having a business insurance is very important.
Okay, so that's one of the types.
Yes,
of
exactly.
business
That's one of the
insurance.
type.
Oo.
Now, the business insurance, let me cite to you a couple of business insurance.
Okay.
Number one is property insurance.
Property insurance.
Okay,
Yes.
let's say you own a building,
Yeah.
okay, just in case of flood or
Earthquake.
fire, earthquake,
Which is very
at least covered ka.
common.
Kasi you took so much investments on this one,
Correct.
and then all of a sudden it's already gone.
Alright, so
Right.
it's property insurance.
Property
But that's not
insurance.
limited only
For
to
the buildings.
buildings.
Yes, exactly. Houses.
Okay.
Okay.
What about materials and
Yeah,
things like that?
pwede-
Machinery.
Yes,
Ganun.
pwede
Yung
rin
mga
yun.
movable, okay.
Yes, pwede rin
Ah,
yun.
okay.
So, depende yun sa value ng mismong property itself.
Yes,
So,
mga
there's gonna
machines,
be-
equipment. Okay.
That's right. So, second is the comprehensive general liability insurance. Ang purpose na to,
Comprehensive general
let's say for example, this is the most common thing na nangyayari. You own a big resto.
Yes.
And then, Mayan went there as ang tawag nito, as a regular customer.
Customer.
Then all of a sudden, she got food poison.
Ay, ba?
Okay, medyo delikado yun. Medyo delikado yun.
Wala akong ibang sisisihin.
Yeah, exactly. So ngayon, anong sisisihin mo? Remember, we had that kind of scenario back then, yung merong mouse. Okay, if you still remember.
Yes.
So to
Yes.
prevent those things from happening, yung mga legal issues, legal remedies, if you have CGL, Comprehensive General Liability Insurance, at least kapag sinuka niya, all those things, yung brand mo, yung reputation mo, is gonna be covered. itself.
Yung
Okay.
expense
Yes, exactly.
of losing because of that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
let's say
an added protection.
That's right.
That's CGL naman.
Oo. Let's say for example, si Mayan, hindi lang siya na food poison, na hospital pa siya.
So kailangan yung bayarin yung
Di ba?
So
Exactly.
CGL will
medical
come in.
expenses.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's any bodily injury or that relates to the third party. Okay, I'll be able to help you out.
Okay,
on that
so David,
level.
this is more common to restaurants. I mean, more
yeah.
appropriate for restaurants.
Yes, exactly. For
Okay.
other companies naman.
Yes.
But this is what the most common thing that's happening.
Yes.
Okay, so CGL.
Yes.
Property insurance and
then,
CGL.
okay, last is the personal, actually second to the last is the personal accident insurance.
Personal
Personal
accident.
So,
accident, okay.
kumbaga, meron kang 500 employees who's actually helping you out to move your company towards to your goal,
Yun
okay, to
yung
your
mga staff
revenue.
ko,
Yes,
yes.
exactly. As much as possible, you try to give them that para at the end of the day, kung mahalaga yung nilalagay nilang, ang tawag nito, so
Yung
let's say
role nila
yung
every
role
day.
nila every day, at least meron kang pang-covered for that. Okay,
Okay,
in
for
case
your
na replacement.
employees.
That's
Oo.
true.
Like,
That's
how
true.
will that work? For example, parang na-aksidente sila.
Yes, exactly.
During like
During
work
the
hours.
employment.
Yes,
Okay.
during the employment on
24
their
hours, 365 days. Okay?
Okay.
Just in case na...
They are covered.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Normally may expiration to for about a year or di kaya when they are already out of the company,
Yeah.
normally na-remove na rin to.
Yeah. And it's nice, David, kasi it's not actually for the business but more for them.
Yes, that's
diba?
true.
Kasi baka na-aksidente while doing their job, walang pambayad, walang pang-ospital,
Oo.
at least they have this personal insurance.
Now,
That's
is that limited to only like laborers, or is it also open to office
Management,
employees?
executives.
Things like
Pwede rin.
that?
Pwede rin office
okay.
employees, and normally mga office employees, it's gonna be easier for them to be approved.
Because of the risk. I
Yes,
think.
exactly.
Okay, low
Less
risk.
risky sila.
Less risk.
Okay. Kumpara dun sa mga bus drivers.
Oo. Okay,
Medyo ano yan?
umaakit sa poste.
Oo.
Yeah, oh yes, especially that.
Medyo mahirap yun. Okay, because of the risk involved.
So
Alright.
probably higher premium, things like that.
That's
So
correct.
those are the types. Now we discuss yung importance niya. Okay? So of
That's
course, again, damage control, that's a keyword.
Exactly. That's
Oo.
correct.
So later, we are gonna be discussing naman yung
We're gonna be talking about key person insurance.
yes, yun, which
Keyman.
is
Keyman insurance is also
Which
part
is
of
one of the
business.
types.
Yes,
Ah,
that's
okay.
correct.
Okay.
So let's save that for the next
so we'll
one.
focus more on that.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay, so stay tuned.
On this segment, what are we gonna talk about?
Okay, so before we talk about, we mentioned Keyman Insurance.
Yes.
First, let's talk about what's gonna happen if we don't get business insurance.
Oo.
What's
Ano yung-
the potential losses?
Yeah.
Well, the potential of bankruptcy is higher compared
yes.
to the
Bankruptcy,
usual. Let's say, for example, if you don't have any personal insurance or Keyman insurance, the loss will be really detrimental, especially for your business.
Okay.
May mga statistics ba tayo na yung mga businesses na walang insurance talagang na-bankrupt, nagsara afterwards?
Okay, there are some statistics that we can go ahead and show directly, probably in Forbes or in Inc.com. Pero but they studied that the more that these businesses, especially 5 years and above, don't have Keyman insurance, the losses are quite bigger than the usual stuff. They almost lost at least 25 to 50% of the revenue that they got. Alright?
Okay.
So instead of you, if you do have that risk, because insurance is part of the total risk management.
Yes.
All right. If you don't have that, then you need to face the consequences. And if you don't have
Okay.
so much emotional capital, then it would be better for you to close your business itself.
Okay, so another type of business insurance is Keyman insurance.
Yes,
What
what
is
is
this?
that?
Okay, Keyman insurance are for those businesses who's been doing really good already.
Yung
So
established
successful,
na talaga.
yes, as much as possible, at least we are requiring at least 2 years and above or 5 years to make it more profitable. And
Okay.
then they need to have legal business permits because
Okay.
this
Okay.
one should not be fly-by-night.
Oh,
Alright?
so you're
Ah,
saying
okay.
at least 2 years, 3 years akong operational before
Yes.
I can get Keyman insurance?
Yes, well, technically that's the case, but we're not really encouraging all the startups to have it because if they're not really making any revenues yet, Alright, even though the
okay.
potential is really good.
So that's
alright.
why you do the requirement that it needs to be established
Yeah,
already.
that's why
right.
my category. Okay, so for the Keyman Insurance, yun yung, kumbaga, standard
Yes,
for you to offer Keyman Insurance. But what is the difference? What is it? What does it do?
Okay, it protects all those key people who are very valuable.
Yung mga boss.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
CEO,
Not only the
ganun.
bosses, but the owners, the board of directors.
Yes.
Especially they own the company. They simply invest a lot of money in there, so they need to be protected as well. So if they,
Kaya key man.
Oo,
Yes.
but how? Okay, paano natin sila sabing they're protected?
okay,
Oo.
usually if let's say for example we're the owners of
Yes.
the
Yes.
company,
Okay.
okay, Daily Insight
Board of
Incorporated.
Directors.
Yes,
Yes,
okay,
okay.
Incorporated.
That's nice.
Now we'll try to evaluate exactly how much value Randy is giving.
A
Sa
lot of
company.
value.
In the company. Yes.
Very
Kapag nawala si Randy, wala nang
What will
daily
happen to
insight.
us? Yes, that's
Wala
right.
na.
Now, we try to evaluate his, we call these things titanium Rolodex.
Okay, titanium yung value.
That means that his connections to
Ayun.
make more money
Correct.
and to let other people invest into Daily Insight. How much is that?
So you
Okay.
put a monetary value
Yes,
on
we
that.
need to
Depending
quantify
on
that.
his value, his contribution.
Yes,
sa
exactly. We need to
Yes.
quantify and we need to verify it as well.
company. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So after we verify those things, we assess and customize the plan that really works for the business and him.
Okay.
So me, let's say for example, he's the owner of the Daily Insight Incorporated, and he thinks that I can be a key person as let's say for example, Chief Technology Officer.
Okay.
He'll try to make a decision to buy an insurance for me to retain me as one of his asset.
Oh.
Okay.
So that is key man insurance.
Yes,
An
exactly.
example
Okay.
of key man insurance.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So with that, just in case na I leave the company,
Oo.
the money that he puts directly to me will automatically it will go directly to the company itself.
So in this case, the beneficiary is the company.
Yes,
company.
that's
Not
correct.
you.
That's
I'm,
correct.
the insurance is about you if you leave.
Yes.
Oo.
Well,
And then-
actually, it can go both ways.
Okay.
It can go both ways. Since we're talking about insurance already, there's this so-called term variable universal life. We can properly arrange it. Now, if I die, all
Yes.
right, at least my family will receive something.
Okay, from that insurance.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Or if, let's say, for example, I leave the company, automatically all the fund value, all the money that you put in there as well, okay, some portions of it will also go directly to you. So,
okay.
just in case that you lost me as
Yes.
a key person, at least you can still recover because right now, at the age of job hopping, right, you need to at least an assurance that at least for about a year or 2 years, you're already there.
Okay,
Oo.
but wait, David, who pays for the premium? The
Oh.
company rin, di ba? Not the person.
As much as possible, it would be the company itself.
Alam mo, kailangan yun ng Uber.
Yeah.
Palit sila ng palit ng CEO. Might
Oo,
as well
diba?
put Keyman Insurance on that person and get the
Yes.
premium.
Well, it can actually possible.
Uber.
It's possible as well for that. But again, as a individual employees or probably owner of major corporation, Keyman Insurance is really good to simply retain the key talent.
Ayun. Especially the time it's gonna take you to find a replacement.
Yes.
Because who knows how long that's gonna take?
Oo.
Maybe years to
That's-
find
Tsaka uso
find
talaga.
someone to replace me.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Baka wala na, may
mapaisip
irreplaceable.
ako. Sino kaya
Correct.
replacement?
Oh.
And also kasi, parang, okay, mahirap kasi kapag yung that person talagang sa kanya yung bulk of the operations,
Yes.
bigla siyang
Oo.
umalis. And also yung napapirate.
Yes,
diba?
that's right,
Okay,
that's right.
so
Okay,
that's,
yeah.
I think, the purpose of
And
it.
one of the advantage of it, having a Keyman Insurance, is it can also give you a tax advantage for this one. So those are the advantage. So let's say for example, there's an edge for you to simply take care of your tax, and then at the same time retain key talents, and then at the end of the day, you prevent some major losses.
Yes.
And prevent more of a replacement because training
Yes.
people is so
that's
hard.
gonna take a long
And it's
time.
Tsaka you
too
invest
pricey.
too much na.
It's too pricey.
With that person,
Oh,
tas biglang
so
umalis.
how can we determine who needs Keyman insurance?
Usually the let's say for example in a company, these are the managers, okay? Sales managers, IT specialists.
Oo.
Ito yung mga tipong tao na para bang asang-asa ka rito.
Oo.
Kapag nawala ito, pilay ka. Pilay yung business.
Oo.
So, kapag nawala sila, automatically, the revenue, the profits, all the, alam mo yun, mas magiging
yung may
expensive.
impact talaga yung pag nawala.
Yes.
That's right, that's right. Kaya you guys need to take care of the...
Oh yes, kailangan may human
yourself.
insurance
Yes,
for daily
exactly.
inside
Mag-apply na kami.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
let's go down to this question, how much? Yun ba yung kanina na
Yes.
depende sa contribution?
You know
niya?
what? That's a really good question.
Oo,
how much is this? Kasi that will boil down to the whole cost,
Oo,
right?
Tsaka
You know?
company magbabayad.
Oo, exactly. At saka, it depends talaga.
It depends.
Okay? It depends talaga. What we normally do is to simply assess the company itself,
Yes.
the people who's actually working with that, and then we need to meet with the owners, board of directors, just to simply assess how much these particular individual needs to have. Because remember, not all people within the company have the same salary.
Yes, and the same
That's
role.
true. Yeah, you have to consider
so we're
that one.
saying, for example, kanina binigay mong example, David, may IT guy tayo sa company, the
Yep.
CTO, tapos the sales and marketing manager.
Yes, that's correct.
Kahit na same rank sila, pareho silang, let's say, senior managers, pwede sila na magkaiba pa rin ng
Yes,
ng
that's
value.
correct. That's
Okay.
correct. So we need to assess that portion and meet with the decision makers before we can create a plan. Para it will be
Human insurance.
customized so that it will be. The good thing about this scheme and insurance, we will be able to customize it according to your need. It's like a fashion designer. It must be fit to you, not too big, not too.
That's it.
Yeah.
you
So
know.
we discussed how important this type of insurance
Yes,
is. Oo.
human insurance
Yeah.
for big businesses, no?
That's
Yes.
correct.
Oo. We'll continue our discussion on the next part, but let's say hi to some of our viewers. Maybe
Sure.
they have questions.
Thank you, viewers.
It's in
Rufino,
Tagalog.
okay, in Tagalog.
Okay.
Rufino Rigor, totoo at mapagkatiwalaan. Salamat po. And then to all our likers and viewers, please
Yes.
tune in as we end this episode with, of course, the last part of
Yes.
this interview with David
One
Angway.
more, Ricardo Legaspi Hayag, in English, I can read this. Watching from Peachtree City, Georgia. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hello Americans.
Thank you po.
Oo.
Maraming salamat.
Okay, so stay tuned to Daily Insight. So we've been talking about business insurance, how it's
Yes,
important,
the
all the
types.
different types. Now, what's some tips that you can give to our viewers, especially in regards
The
to
business owners.
business for their
Okay.
businesses?
For if the budget is really a concern, okay, in terms of business insurance, I think the best way first to simply attack this, all right? So we need to strategize first. Try to simply get a personal insurance. Okay.
For the owner.
For the owner first. Okay.
So that's a good starting point.
Yes, exactly.
Oo.
And then if the revenue is doing very well, if the company is doing pretty good after a couple of years, try to simply understand those key person who's doing really good job in terms of making more profits.
Yeah.
And then try to look for 3 to 4 people who are really valuable, and then apply for a business
That is
insurance
for the
already.
key man.
Yes,
The key
exactly.
man,
Because if I'm pretty sure that you as a business owner, you would like to make your business grow at least more than 10% in revenue every
course,
year,
yes.
right? Okay.
I want to, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if it grows at least 50 to 100% already, then that's gonna be a really good sign for you not to expand yet. Okay? Or probably try to look for ways on how to minimize the cost. And then when everything is already in good position, then you also get the business insurance.
Business insurance.
Okay. So don't get the entire package all at the very
Oo,
Yes,
hindi
exactly.
muna.
Okay.
Especially if
Yes.
you're just starting.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
not making enough profits pa.
Yes.
And also, what's the sense of having a business insurance if you yourself as the owner is not insured?
Exactly.
That's
So
true.
personal
correct.
insurance first.
That's
Ikaw
correct.
muna as a business owner.
That's right.
And then again, key man, and then business insurance, and also
That's true.
siguro property insurance for your building.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Right,
correct.
offices.
But if you cannot really buy that building itself, then you can go ahead and have a lease, and then probably
yeah,
insure as well some of the materials in there. All right. It really depends upon the industry, but as much as possible, you try to look for assurance that whatever may happen, you'll be compensated.
Okay.
David, since na-mention mo yung pwedeng i-mag-list ng office, if me, for example, is renting an office, kumbaga pwede din ba na one of my requirements dun sa sa lessor ko ay lessee ay dapat insured yung building.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
Right.
To include in the lease?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
To prevent the cost efficient yun for you.
Correct, diba? That I should ask at least the landowner, the building, the property owner to at least insure the property. that
Exactly,
I'm
because
doing.
whatever
That's
may
nice.
happen in there, and then your very important, let's say for example, laptops,
Correct.
all
Yeah.
these important materials, just in case that it was actually put in a train wreck or whatever happened,
That's true.
at least they can simply give you
Yeah.
that funds,
Right.
the value of it.
Okay.
Okay, so we learned so much today.
Yes.
But
Sure.
maybe people want to know more about some of the advice that you could give.
Okay.
We have,
Or if you have seminars,
yes.
conferences.
All right, so I'd like to invite everyone, especially all our viewers right now, to
Yes.
simply take note. This one's give me a sec. All right, this coming February, sorry, September. September 23, we will be having a financial advisors congress. These are for financial advisor in the first place. Our topic's gonna be more on stocks.
Wow,
And
stock
then
investment.
exchange traded funds and economy, and at the same time how to land more clients. If you're very interested about that, you can go ahead and contact 0917-145-9859 for more info, and at the same time for a big discount. That's exactly going to happen again somewhere in Pioneer, in Mandaluyong,
Yes.
1 to 5 p.m. That's going to be Saturday.
September
Ah,
18.
okay.
September
No, tapos na.
23.
23.
Ayun.
September 23, Saturday.
Saturday.
So that seminar or conference is for financial advisors.
Financial
Okay.
advisors. Pero if you are willing to look for more ways, let's say for example, on how to earn more money,
Yes.
being there will
We can
really
join
give you
also.
give
Okay.
you an
Ayun.
advantage.
All right.
They
Okay.
can get more
September 20.
information about that on your Facebook page? Is
Yes,
it all there?
exactly. My
Okay.
Facebook page is David Angway. You can go ahead and add me up. Another one, there's gonna be Millionaire Investors Boot Camp. That's gonna
Kailangan
happen.
natin yan.
That's gonna happen October
We're not
14th.
We're barely
Okay
1,000
naman.
years.
Yes, exactly. So this one's gonna happen around 8 to 5 at SMX Function Hall, SM Aura, and there's gonna be a great discount if you're gonna be contacting this phone number 0917-145-9859. That's
All right.
gonna be October 14. Millionaires
Okay.
Investor.
So you have September 23 and October 14.
Yes, that's
If
correct.
you want to get more details about that, they can go to your Facebook page.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct.
Yes.
And so at the same time, I really want to brag this program because
Go
una sa
ahead.
lahat,
Yes.
una sa lahat yung MIB Millionaire Investors what they call this one, boot camp. Ang matuturo dito yung first vice president ng Unibank BDO, which is si Sir Jonathan Ravelas. You know what?
First vice president.
Para bang ano niya to si Henry C. Okay,
Okay.
whenever Henry C needs to simply have a what are we gonna do
Yes.
strategy.
He's the man.
Yes, he's the man. Okay, so technically you're in good hands when it comes to that
Ayun.
particular case. All right. So
Okay.
lastly, sorry, I just need to
Okay,
invite
now,
everyone.
we have a lot of
Yeah.
events.
If you need a quotations about business insurance, especially to protect your key person or in your company,
Yeah.
please never hesitate to contact the phone number 0917-145-9859. We'll be happy to get back to you about a quotation or a proposal, or we can go ahead and have a one-on-one financial consultations.
You have a Facebook page?
Yes, exactly. You can contact me or add me up directly through my Facebook page, David Angway, or you can also
Mas
add
madali
me.
doon.
You can also add me at the Win Long Term Financial Consultancy. And yun, so
All
far
right.
that's it.
Thank you so much,
Ayun.
David.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Maraming
sharing
salamat.
your
Thank you.
expertise once
Okay.
again in Daily Insight.
Nako,
Yes.
walang problema.
For helping our
Sa
viewers.
ulitin.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, so these are mornings filled with meaningful business talk.
Giving you useful advice on how to win at your career.
I am Randy
I
Bernardino.
am Man Manzana, and this is
Daily Insight.